When you establish a culture, that's what you do every day. That creates one thing, that it's your identity. All right, that's how you are seen by other people. If you work really hard and get 1% better every day, you're a competitive group. That means that you fight. Being competitive, being selfless, all right? That's when you do what's best for the team, that creates a selfless group. When you build those relationships, it's a team that is connected. When you see groups that start holding each other accountable, that's important. And if you don't have it, you're not gonna show this. All right? Are you guys okay with this? Would you sign on it?
Yeah.
Good. So you guys have 4 banners here, and we'll have one at the practice facility, one at the arena, one will travel with us, and we'll have an extra one. It's really cool to say yes now and forget about it. You'll see it every day in front of you.
In regards to the 2024-25 Nets, well, I don't think this team is just going to lay down. I don't think these players are going to lay down. You can't tell Cam Thomas to not score. And it comes down to coaching. It comes down to strategy. With this coaching staff, with Jordi Fernández, his ability to communicate and his acumen, they will compete.
We're all embracing this challenge, whether people say we're going to win games, we're not going to win games, expectations, this guy's going to play, this guy's not going to play, this guy's going to get traded, this guy's not going to get traded. It doesn't have any bearing on what we do right now, zero. So for us, we could use it as a chip on our shoulder to go and just play how we do.
Our job is to help develop a culture, develop an identity, and establish that as the season goes on. Ultimately, our goal, it's been the same way every year, is to go out there and compete at the highest level, no matter what the stakes may be and no matter what's being put in front of you, is to go and compete and establish that identity through that.
I feel very excited, and I think that's the number one thing, like bringing energy into everything you do in your life. It's very important because I think that's contagious. Am I gonna make mistakes? No question, like for sure. But I also wanna make honest mistakes. That means that I'm trying to do what's best for the team. I'll treat everybody the same way. Like players can make honest mistakes as long as they're willing to do what's best for the team. Having all the answers is not a problem for me right now, but the energy that I'm gonna bring and the coaches, and I think we're gonna have a really good training camp, because what we can do at this second is control the controllables, and everything else, what I cannot control, I'm not worried about it.
Jordi's great. He just came and gave a new energy to everyone. I feel like we've all been here working harder, playing harder, learning the game.
He's always trying to bring good energy. Some days he might not be doing all the yelling and things like that. He's just in here laughing, having a good time with us, but making sure we also compete.
Coach like dogs. He like when we're going at each other. He like the energy. He like to give energy, and he really attentive to details. And so I've been loving it, especially on the defense end.
I want a team that we pressure the ball and we're extremely physical. We're connected, but also you see that flying around mentality. And same as offensively, body movement and ball movement. Teams that move the ball are more unpredictable, harder to guard. You can take better shots. How, again, can we develop this here with a younger group of guys? But one thing we want to do is create winning habits.
You can tell that he's, in his short time, has been able to develop relationship enough to get on us and to push us, and that we know that he has our best interests at heart, and he holds us to a high standard, and that accountability is something that we need.
It's going to be a battle, it's going to be competitive, and every single player will know that they have an opportunity to achieve their goals.
Jack
Dribble handoff. Go ahead, slip, cut.
Development is going to be, if it's not 1A, it's certainly 1B for sure, in terms of some of the young guys we have and the young guys we're going to be bringing in. If you have a good development staff, which we do, they're able to keep developing these guys and give these guys a second chance. I'm a big proponent of that. I think what I've seen so far with the guys coming in here and fighting with each other and building team chemistry in their pickup games and so forth, but they're all coming in with a chip on their shoulder, and you've heard me mention that in the past, but I think finding guys that have something to prove is really important, and often that chip grows when you've been looked over in the past. So to be able to bring those guys in and give them that second or third opportunity is great.
There's a lot of opportunity for all of us to fill in different lanes, fill in different roles for the team, and for us to be successful this year in what we want to do.
We all just have to buy in, lock in, and everybody just believe in one another, trust what the coaches tell us.
Big opportunity for us to establish ourselves and, build something great long term, Right now we know what we got, we know what we're trying to accomplish, and just to build up and keep getting better every day.
I feel like this is a blessing to have because you have so many different guys, so many different people around you who want to see us do good, want to see us win.
I got one game.
With that opportunity comes a lot of responsibility, and it's going to be a lot on all of us to make sure we're still playing connected and we're all on the same page out there.
I think if you look at every rebuild and every team around the league, it is paramount and incredibly important to have the right type of veterans on your roster and the right guys that are going to buy in and help lead and help be a voice for Jordi and the coaching staff. You're constantly trying to help develop the younger guys no matter what, and it takes an army. It takes everybody here to be rowing in the same direction.
Being one of the vets, it's different for me. When I first got here, my first few years, we had a lot of real veterans on the teams, dudes that have been in the league 10 plus years. So I was able to just kind of blend in and just learn from them. So now it's time for me to start sharing the knowledge that I've learned and sharing my experiences with younger players and trying to help mold them. And I'm looking forward to a new challenge.
They've had such a great approach, and they worked their butts off this summer. And you can see it, and they've all taken such big leaps, and I'm proud of them. So I just want to kind of be there to help them in any way and watch them grow. But starting here, I think is good because, we stay in our recovery rhythm, we stay in our practice rhythm that we've been in for the past couple of weeks and just kind of grow on it. And then we take it to a different location and just have a little different scenery, a little different energy, switch it up a little bit.
We know y'all ain't know.
Nobody.
Never been to San Diego before.
Excited about going to San Diego, excited about the first game, and then we're getting close to season opener.
Yeah, nice. Better than you for sure.
It's getting hot. Love people, boy. That's gonna be a big comeback here, boy. Don't let me come back. Me back! Hey,
too much.
Yes, 8-6.
What?
That's 2 times. That's 2 times.
2 times where?
You can look at the
No, it's not 2 times.
You can look, that's 2.
Bro, the ball hit the net. No, it's no way, it's 2 times.
Hey, can we look at that? Can you get that later? Yeah.
All right.
Yes, keep weak. That front hand, Fred. Yes, way to come back. That's that's the best comeback. Wow. Yes.
Good job. Weak. We get him. Good triangle out.
And the guy who's the low man, they're taking care of the ball. You've got to take care of these cutters, all right?
We show up every day to work and we do what? We get 1% better every day, right? We do what's best for the team, right? Accepting your role whenever that happens. And we build relationships. I think this kind of trips are important. We have dinners, we have stuff going on, so, and keep fighting. All you guys, some of you are fighting for different things, and some of you guys are fighting for the same things. And this is how it works, all right? That's the fun part.
There's like a buzz in the gym that's kind of just something you don't have words for, you just feel. Everyone has a good energy about themselves, and everyone's pushing each other to be the best they can be. I think that's the best thing about campus. Pushing each other, creating our own adversity so we all get better at the end of the day.
Last one. Do it perfect. Do it perfect.
Probably one of the most unique and hardest training camps I've been through. A lot of reps, a lot of physicality, picking up full court, changing the culture a little bit. So it's been great, you know. We got to adjust to it, but I think it's coming together.
Good job, man.
Everything's just a testament to the work I put in. I've been through a lot here, but I think what's really helped me is just sticking to my work and just believing in myself and knowing what I can bring to the table. And this year I have an opportunity to fully put on display for an entire year, so I'm just really excited for that and just can't wait, to get it going and see how I do.
Good job, good job, good job. Obviously, tomorrow we play, but this is still part of training camp. Tomorrow, whatever your minutes are, have to be played very well, all right, with purpose, with our ball pressure, with our physicality, with the running to the corners, with touching the paint, with sharing the basketball. We have to keep building so when we're in games, we're all on the same page. Everything has to make sense. And if you guys want to ask questions, please do, because it's very important that we keep this communication going. Good? There you go, bring it in. Together on 3, 1, 2, 3. Together. It was a good training camp because we've worked hard and we've got 1% better every day, but it doesn't stop here. The getting better doesn't stop here. The guys are buying into it and they're fighting for their opportunities, their spots, their roles, and that's a good thing to see is everything that we're doing at day-to-day, then it translates on the court, that togetherness, that competitiveness, being selfless, and at the end of the day, I like that they blame me for being so hard, but I'm gonna blame them for working hard and being engaged and committed to the process.
Building habits, what we've been doing, I think it's gonna help us for the long run. During the season when we go through tough times or tough stretches, everybody is buying really into it and believing in it. And that's good habits, what we're building right now.
It's about coming together as a team. It's gonna be a long season, but the teams that get gel the quickest, tends to get out a good start. So we can use these games to connect better as a team.
Just continue to play hard, no matter the circumstance, no matter what's going on. And so I feel confident in this group. I feel confident going forward, and I'm gonna compete.
We have a vision from ownership to front office to coaching to players, and we know what we're trying to do here is work really hard, and that's how we're going to challenge each other. We're not going to look too far ahead of us, but I want these guys to show how that Brooklyn grit is, what it means, not just for ourselves, but also for our fans.
1, 2, 3. Together.